Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Keith. One of the fortunate things in my life is that I have the opportunity of going to see advanced screenings of movies that are coming out. I tend to do this on a weekly basis. I'll go to different theaters and I'll see movies several days before they come out, which gives me an opportunity to go and review them and offer up my 2 cents. Now, most of these advanced screenings run pretty smoothly, but last year there was one which stood out, and it was the screening for Bad Moms. It stood out because there were probably close to 50 to 100 people who were turned away from this screening. Now, of course, the screenings are overbooked because they don't always expect everybody to come, but everybody came for Bad Moms. And sometimes they don't know what size of theater to put it in. They probably should have put it in the biggest theater, and that still wouldn't have been enough. Now, I say this not as a criticism to the studio, because the studio did a really great thing and invited all those people turned away to an upcoming screening, but more so speaks to the overwhelming popularity of this movie. Made for $20 million, Bad Moms went on to make just under $200 million. What does that say? Women love going to the movies, and as they should. This wonderful film that had Mila Kunis, Kristen Bell, and Kathryn Hahn as mothers who were frustrated, who knew they needed help with different things, just spoke volumes to such a wide community. And women and men found that first movie very entertaining. So when your movie is ridiculously profitable, what do? You have a sequel. And welcome to my review of Bad Moms Christmas. Now, this new film sees our 3 heroines dealing with the holidays. Now, dealing with the holidays is tough enough, but what happens when your mothers come to town? And they came to town in the forms of Christine Baranski, Susan Sarandon, and Cheryl Hines. Now, the mothers show up and they all have very interesting relationships with their respective daughters. We've got the overprotective mother and the mother who wants to just control everything. We've got the mother who's just a little too close to her daughter. And then we've got the train wreck mom who's just completely out of control. What this all lends itself to is a somewhat entertaining movie. Now, as for the most part, the original usually stands strong, and then the sequels are somewhat subpar, and this film is no different. Did we rush to the studio to make this film? No. You strike when the iron's hot. The script wasn't fantastic, to be honest with you, and there are parts of the movie that are just a little silly, but there's some performances that are really strong, my favorite probably being Cheryl Hines. Now, of course, I'm a huge fan of Curb Your Enthusiasm, but I would say that Cheryl Hines has probably done some of her funniest work in this film. Susan Sarandon I've always liked, and she's entertaining in this film, and Christine Baranski is also solid. It's an entertaining film, just not as good as the original. Should people go and see it? Here's the thing. I absolutely loved going to the first Bad Moms and seeing so many people who usually don't go to the movies coming out to see the film. So I think they should. Will they be entertained as much as they were in the first one? Probably not, but I don't think they're going to walk away being overly disappointed either. I think it is a great GNO, aka Girls' Night Out, and I think it's a very entertaining film at times. Not as good as the original, but still worth the view. In all honesty, you could probably wait for Netflix, but there's not a lot of great GNOs on the horizon, so I'd say jump on this one. Overall, I give this film a C. If you have the chance to see A Bad Moms Christmas, let me know what you think. CFL_fan on Twitter, Facebook.com/WheatyWhittier, and WheatyWhittier.com. Thank you so much for checking this out. My name is Keith, and I'll see you at the movies.